Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be talking about 10 do's and don'ts of beginner makeup. So this is not a video where I'm going to be applying any makeup onto my face. This is tips that I'm going to be telling you about what to do, what not to do, also how to save, also what products you need to buy. So it's going to be a whole talking through. There's nothing of me applying any makeup or me showing you the do's and don'ts of makeup. This is clearly just the do's and don'ts of like purchasing makeup, of what to buy, what not to buy, as well as what products you should invest in. So without any further ado, let's just hop into this video. So guys, the first do of this video is to buy makeup that are on the cheaper side of life. So drugstore makeup, that's what you need to start purchasing. You cannot go in and buy high-end brands when you don't know how to even use the makeup. So you are a beginner. Yes, the foundation anybody can apply, but think about it. If you keep on buying things that are more expensive but you're not learning how to use it, you don't know the correct procedure, you don't know what goes before, what comes after, you're just purchasing these things, and they are high-end brands. Obviously high-end brands come with an expiry date. Imagine buying all those things, not knowing what to do with it, just storing it into your cupboard. You're losing money. So I personally suggest that you start with the lower ranking, not extremely low, like try Maybelline, Revlon, Yardley. Start with those type of foundations, then work your way up to Estee Lauder, Laura Mercier. Also there's Lancome, there's Armani, everything up. Just work your way like a ladder through the whole entire process. So number 2 is to always invest in brushes, in sponges, as well as makeup applicators. This helps the process of makeup go a whole lot smoother. The newer things on the market is always there to help your makeup become smoother and everything becomes a lot more easier. And when the new things pop onto the market, I suggest you buy this a little bit after the whole entire product gets launched. So if it's launched in August, buy it in like October. Why I say this is because there's enough reviews on the product. Don't just go in and buy a product when you do not even actually see the reviews. Things like this tend to actually flop on the market before it actually takes off. So sometimes there is a whole time of lapse when the product is launched. The don't of this is do not apply makeup with any cheap applicators, any cheap brushes, or anything that is cheap. Also, your fingers, try and keep them away from your face because you touch a little bit of everything, then you apply your makeup. So try your level best not to use your fingers and not to use anything cheap. If you're using cheap brushes, the brushes are going to eventually come off onto your face and the bristles are going to be all over your makeup. Also, that really irritates the face. There's sometimes lines because of the brushes onto your face. That's one thing. With the beauty blenders, if they are cheap, they become harsh onto the skin. They're not as smooth as the normal beauty blenders that we are actually using. Number 3 is to find the correct foundation. You want to find the correct foundation. If you do not know how to do this, ask someone in the store. They will gladly and surely help you. This is one of the most important things because your foundation is the base of your makeup. These are the things that help your makeup look better. So when you do your eyes and then have to put your foundation on, or if you do it vice versa, you will see the foundation really plays a big part in your face. So try your level best to get the exact same skin tone or foundation in your shade. The don't of this is do not buy a foundation that is too light or too dark. You're either going to look too roasted or you're either going to look too light. So just do not buy a foundation that is either too light or too dark. You just want to be in the center. If you buy something that's too light, have a little drops. Essence has these drops where you can just add in little drops, light drops, and they have dark drops. This actually helps. I own it. You can either add 2 or 3 drops to your foundation, either light or dark, and it becomes your shade of foundation based on what you actually have with you. Number 4 is to apply concealer on your inner corners and on the end of your eye. This helps lift your face. There is a video on my channel that I have done. I will link it down in the comment section so that you guys can see that video. So you want to just lift a little here. So when you put on some concealer here, it gives you a slight nose contour, and at the end it just picks up your whole face. On the don't side, you do not want to put your concealer like a V, because the point where it's supposed to be highlighted, the concealer actually drags it down. So try and stay away from the V method right now, because the V method is an old method. So go in with the concealer that is going to lift up your face rather than pull your face down. Number 5 is to moisturize your skin. Always moisturize your skin. I have been emphasizing this on my channel since the day I started, and since the day I found out that moisturizer is so important. What moisturizer actually helps with is that it prevents your skin from actually drying. It prevents your skin from producing too much of oils. So always moisturize. Try and buy the moisturizers that work with your skin. So if you have oily skin, try and go in with something that counteracts it. If you have dry skin, try and go in with something that counteracts your oily skin. Just make sure that you take care of your skin based on your skin and what no one else is telling you. So be careful of that. So guys, on the don't side of this is to use products that is not your skin type. So when this actually happens, your skin tends to overproduce oils, underproduce oils. Also, it damages your skin, sags your skin, also ages your skin. So be careful with the products that you actually use onto your face. Make sure you go in with products of your skin type. So do not use products that are not for your skin type. It's going to either damage your skin, produce more oils on your skin, to make your skin more oily in the long run. Also, it's going to age your skin. It's going to be harmful to your pores, as well as just clog everything onto your face. So be careful with that. So guys, and number 6 is to always fill out your brows. So you want your brows to look more feathered and more natural. So what you're going to do is just fill out with a really thin brush. So invest in a brush that's going to be really thin, so that you can just create stroke motion onto your brows, so that your brows can look the way they actually are. On the don't side of this, you do not want to box your eyebrows. I have seen a lot of people box their eyebrows, but what this creates is it creates a whole type of box shape onto your eye. Now this looks like you just took your eyebrows and threw it onto your face, but it just does not look natural. So try and prevent this. Also use a really thin brush in order to prevent this. So guys, for number 7, we are coming in with eyeshadow primer. Always use eyeshadow primer. You do not have to buy an eyeshadow primer. You can use a concealer, you can use foundation, or you can use Vaseline. So this helps to stick the color, stick the glitter, anything onto your eye. Also, it sets your eye in order for everything to look seamless and perfect. On the don't side of this, when you do not use eyeshadow primer, what happens is your whole eye tends to crease. The eye makeup does not sit, the glitter is all over the place. You cannot control glitter, so that's why it's always advisable to use a primer or a glitter base in order for these things to sit and in order for everything to seem seamless and absolutely perfect. So guys, and number 8 is to always use a face wash that is good enough to remove your makeup. So what this does is that it removes the makeup from your skin, but it doesn't remove it totally. So when you investing in a face wash, invest in a toner as well. So once you're complete with your face wash, go in with your toner and just clean up your face with a cotton wool. It's just like micellar water, but just a toner that go hand in hand with your face wash. On the contrary of this hack, we have going to bed with makeup. That's the last thing on earth that you actually want to do. You can have the busiest day, you can have the busiest schedule, you can have literally no time, but you always need to remove your makeup. You will literally age years ahead as compared to the person who removes their makeup every day. Everybody likes makeup, everybody wants to look good every day, but you can only look good every day for the rest of your life is if you take care of your skin today. Number 9 is to add lipstick onto your skin for your skin tone to add color onto your face. This actually works. So for number 9, you want to add lipstick onto your face that brings out the boldness in your spirit. Always use lipstick that adds color to your face. We tend to keep our face sometimes so simple, so the lip color is something that everybody needs to look at. There is a whole range of makeup colors. If you want to invest in cheaper makeup, you want to invest in high-end makeup, all of them have a vast array of colors, so you are more than welcome to keep colors from the beginning of a high-end brand to the end of a low-end brand. There is colors in every possible makeup line that has been launched since forever, so you have a whole lot of colors to choose from to match your budget. On the opposite end of the don't section, we do not want to choose colors that are too harsh for our skin. That's one of the last things on earth that you actually want to do, because that is just going to bring whatever's on your face as saggy. You don't want to use colors that don't help lift up your skin, don't help lift up your spirit. You want to wear colors that are bold. So do not use any colors that are too harsh. Try out a few colors. Know that in this category the nudes don't look good on me, or in this category the reds don't look good on me. So just be careful on what color you're actually putting onto your skin. So for our last tip today, tip number 10 is to always practice, 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 and have fun. Practice makes perfect. So that's what you need to know. Practice makes perfect. And if you go back and look at the tutorial that I did on my YouTube, the first tutorial, and if you look at my tutorials now, there is so much of practice that went on in these past few years that has taken me to the step that I am now. So practice and you will just go uphill. On the contrary of this, you do not want to not try out anything new. You always need to try out a new thing. So never settle with what you feel that you've reached your pinnacle. There's always something new to try. So guys, that was it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another amazing video. I'm out, you guys.